Hello guys, welcome back. Good morning, good evening. Chester, go away. Hello guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the first Miss Molly Mini. We are going to start some small videos, some shorter videos to step you through making some simple recipes. And today we're going to start with one of my favorite recipes that I haven't made in such a long time, and I found it and I was like, I have to do this as the first. This is a raspberry coconut loaf. So it is something that is perfect to have in the pantry when you just get those, that hunger feeling, midnight snack. But it's also perfect for when you want to have something for work lunches, school kids lunches. It is designed to be gluten-free, dairy-free, so you can substitute, put butter in there instead of the coconut oil. We're using almond meal today. We're using a low sugar sweetener. So it's something that I love to share and take to places like when you're told not to bring something, you can bring the raspberry loaf. So let's get started. I'm going to show you through the ingredients and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so now we have 2 cups of almond meal. This is ground almonds, whatever you want to call it, almond flour. It's a really nice ingredient. I much prefer using this than gluten-free flour to make gluten-free recipes, and it's a really nice flavor as well. We have some coconut oil, so 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, 3 eggs, some vanilla bean seeds here, vanilla bean paste. We have some coconut, shredded coconut, 1 cup of shredded coconut, 1 teaspoon of baking soda as our leavening agent. This is optional but highly recommended. I have 70% dark chocolate here and I've got 1/3 of a cup. Frozen raspberries, I much prefer baking with frozen raspberries and also using them in a lot of recipes. It's not only cost effective, but I think I prefer the flavor. I think there's a lot more robust of a raspberry flavor. And down under in Australia, especially now, it's winter, so it can be quite expensive. So it's a nice way to save money and always have them in the freezer. So this here, last but not least, is a sugar-free sweetener called Sucrin Gold Syrup. You can use honey, you can use agave, whatever you like. I just really prefer this. It's really, really tasty. And then also a little pinch of salt, some sea salt flakes in here. All right, so now we have the ingredients. Let's bring it all together. I'll grab my bowl. So just a reminder, this recipe will be available on our website, missmollymakes.com. We also have a Twitch channel, so twitch.tv/missmollymakes. You can come and hang out with our beautiful community live, get involved with cooking theme streams and have a lot of fun. All right, let's go. All right, so in our bowl here, we're going to add together the almond flour like this. So 2 cups of almond flour in here. We're going to add in our baking soda like this and just give that just a quick little mix like that. All right, add in majority of this coconut. You can just leave a tiny bit for sprinkling on the top. All good. Now we'll add our salt. So just a little pinch of salt here like this. Beautiful. The thing that I love about this recipe is how versatile it is. You can add raspberries, you can add blueberries, you can have a mix of your favorites, you can add some nuts in there. So every time you make it, it's like, it's new and different. Okay, let's go. So we're going to add in our coconut oil. So this is 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'll just make sure that I measure it out. This is semi-frozen, semi-solid because it is cold here in Australia. There we go, I measured a little bit too much, so lucky I did that. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna crack these eggs. So I like to crack them on the bench and break the membrane with my finger like that. Just prevents a lot of shardage and you're less likely to get any eggshell in your actual dish. So like this, stir, crack. Another one, put that aside, mix. This is such a fun recipe to get your kids involved as well, or grandkids, and some nice basic skills with cooking. All right. Last one. Like this. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to use 3 tablespoons of this sweetener. You can do it to taste. You can add honey, like I said, any flavor or any type of sweetener. Sugar-free maple syrup is good, regular maple syrup is good. And the great thing about this is because the coconut oil has been in there, you can see that it's all coming out of the spoon. It's a little tip when you're using sticky sweetener or glucose. Spray it with some canola spray or oil. Oh my goodness, just comes out clean. Just give it a little shake and get your spatula in there. Look at that. Vanilla. Here we go. Little bit of arm work, but the reward will be delicious. And I like to put the berries in last. I just feel as though it's doesn't squish them, and then it keeps a nice vibrant color without any bleeding, or as minimal as possible. Have a little taste. So now add your 1.5 cups of frozen raspberries. They should be frozen because that just prevents them from squishing too much. Give them a little stir like that. And the best bit is adding this dark chocolate. You can add milk chocolate, whatever you like. There we go. Leave a little bit for the top. All right, so now we have a loaf tin, some baking paper, and some scissors, and I'm gonna show you how to prepare the baking tin. A little tips and tricks that I learned along the way. All right, so you just wanna get your loaf tin like this, and I like to hold my fingers like this, and stretch your fingers out into the corners, and that just kind of pulls the baking paper taut. And what you wanna do is get your scissors and cut, creating a nice flat edge along like this, say one edge. Cut straight down like that, and then tuck this guy around. It just creates a really nice, neat corner. It prevents spillage or seepage of your filling, and then just continue with your other side. Now we're going to bring over our filling here. And place that in here. Scrape your bowl like this. I love silicone spatulas over anything else just because they're so, pliable and maneuverable. It just allows you to flatten things out, and they're easy to clean and very hygienic as well. There we go. Not trying to, like what I'm doing, not trying to smush it too much, because what will happen is you will create that bleeding. It's never too much to worry about. And then last but not least, going to go ahead and sprinkle some coconut on top like that. And the last few chocolate chips. All right, so this one's gonna bake in the oven for about an hour at 180 degrees Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, or until you place a skewer in there and it comes out clean, all right? Alrighty, so we will see you in a few minutes. Brew a cup of tea, get a coffee, and we'll be able to slice it nice and warm and enjoy. Right, so I just took it out of the oven. I put it aside, let it sit for a few minutes, tested it till the spike came out clean, did my outro, finished the video, realized my mic was muted. So now I can tell you again. So once you have got it out of the oven, you want to use a clean skewer like this, press it into the middle of the loaf, comes out clean in multiple places, then you are good to go. You want to set it aside, either take it out and put it on the bench, on a airing tray, and let it sit for a few minutes, just to let the chocolate solidify again, and it doesn't go too crumbly, and it means that you can handle it. And then when it is the time for the goodness, just grab your knife, you can use a serrated knife, cut like this. Look at that beautiful color. And then that. So you can see those beautiful purple raspberries have bleeded a little bit like this. It doesn't look too cute, but my golly, does it taste amazing. All right, guys, you can grab this recipe and so many more at missmollymakes.com. Also, come and join us at twitch.tv/missmollymakes, our Twitch channel, where you can hang out with us live, pull up a chair, and have some foodie fun. Guys, have a great day. See you next time.